Okay, so I don't know what's going on in the States, what kind of Kool-Aid these people are drinking over there, but I came across this story. I'm gonna play the clip and then we'll talk about it a little bit, all right?
A group of Maryland lawmakers want to ban felony murder charges for people under the age of 25, but it's still not as clear cut as that seems. And Fox 5's Katie Barlow here to break it all down for us, help us give us a better understanding of all this. And I want to start though first with Katie. What exactly is a felony murder?
Well, felony murder allows anyone involved in the commission of a violent crime to be charged with murder if someone is killed during that crime. So let's say you're the getaway car driver during a bank robbery and your accomplice goes inside the bank, panics, and ends up killing the bank teller. You, as the getaway car driver, can be charged with murder even though you never stepped foot inside the bank building. Now, 4 states have gotten rid of felony murder altogether. Montgomery County Delegate Charlotte Crutchfield is now proposing eliminating it in Maryland for people under the age of 25 because their brains are not yet fully developed. The current penalty for felony murder is...
Keep that in mind. They're stating that under 25, your brain is not fully developed, so you are not responsible, or you shouldn't be responsible for you shouldn't be punished for felony murder because your brain is not fully developed. Remember this.
Life in prison without parole. Crutchfield says that disproportionately impacts black and brown people. And according to the bill, 79% of murder arrests were black or African American in 2020, despite comprising only 31% of the population. Now, the purely Democrat-backed bill is currently sitting in the Judiciary Committee. It only enjoys support from one side of the aisle right now. And Crutchfield has taken criticism from both law enforcement and Republicans. We'll hear from their side coming up at 5 and 6, as well as from a local sheriff. Angie?
So as far as impact, Katie, would this apply to people already in prison or just those going forward?
The text of the bill says it would just apply to folks going forward, so it wouldn't affect anyone, at least if it's passed for now, who's currently in prison under a felony murder charge.
And all in all, at the end of the day, I mean, the likelihood of this thing getting passed?
Well, they have about a week before crossover day where everything in the House and the Senate have to cross over to the opposite chambers. So that's the deadline they're working with. They have the votes in Judiciary just from the co-sponsors, but they would have to get it both through the Judiciary Committee and through the full House to be able to send it to the Senate before it even makes it to the governor's desk. So something we'll keep an eye on.
Yeah, so quite a ways to go. Katie Barlow for us tonight. Thank you. And as we wait, why not get some opinions? The Fox 5 Instable question, it is up and it's on this topic. Should age be a factor when determining punishment?
It should not be a factor.
Voting right now, the majority who've weighed in, 87% say.
Anyways, so I see this clip, right? This story. 7 days ago, this clip was posted. Only 564 views have been on this. There was another clip that came out on this 2 weeks ago, but it has less than 4,000. I'm going to play a little bit of this one because it's got some different information here.
And Safety Act, House Bill 1180. If passed, the bill would prevent anyone under the age of 25 from facing first-degree murder charges. The bill working its way through the House now, but Republican Senator William Folden already calling the bill irresponsible in its approach to holding juveniles responsible for their criminal actions.
They know the difference between right and wrong. They just aren't being held accountable, and they don't care about right or wrong.
Fox 45 News, wanting to know how lawmakers are responding to the bill, sent emails to all lawmakers in both chambers, asking, as the bill is currently written, do you support this bill? Why or why not? Among the first to respond, Republican delegate Susan McComas, calling the bill the definition of insanity, adding, we are going to legalize murder as long as people are under 25. Outrageous. Democrat delegate Carl Jackson opposing the bill, saying, I believe that accountability must be at the center of any discussion regarding the criminal justice system. But Republican delegate Christopher Boucher, so far the only one responding in support of the bill, saying if minors cannot consent to sex or sign contracts, Why are we treating them as adults in the judicial system?
I mean, if you're dumb enough to go commit a crime, then you should be charged with a punishment or like a consequence for your action.
I was a juvenile offender charged as an adult. The delegate told me he was charged with assault at the age of 16. Meantime, Republican delegate Lauren Arikin says she
Anyways, the reason I thought that this was so crazy is that in today's day and age, they're trying to push saying like 25 and under, you're not able to come up with your brain's not developed, so you can't realize that what you're doing is wrong or right or wrong. Yet they're pushing that if a 5-year-old or an 8-year-old is telling us that they're transgender, that we should believe them and go forward in doing all of this. Kids today under the age of like 18 can't get tattoos. Under the age of 21 in the States, you can't have a drink. Under the age of 19 in Canada, you can't have a drink. You can't go do other certain things without consent from your parents. Yet, saying something at 2 or 5 or 8 or 12 that you're the opposite gender, they're all rah, rah, rah. They know what they're talking about. They have all their faculties. They're 100%. They know what they're saying. Yet somebody commits a felony murder under the age of 25 and they're saying, actually, no, their brain's not fully developed. They shouldn't be punished. I don't know. It just makes absolutely no sense to me. You can't just keep moving the goalpost when it's like convenient for your cause or whatever it is. Like if their faculties aren't there under the age of 25, then that should be pretty much standard for everything. But as always, love to hear from you guys. This was just a quick little one. I saw the article, saw the video, and I was just kind of like dumbfounded. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.